There are 10 incredible tricks with cling film that almost no one knows, but everyone should know, because they are the absolute miracle weapon in the household for a wide variety of possibilities. In this video, I'll show you what they are. You won't believe all the things you can do with it. For example, you can use cling film to wrap your feet. To do this, you should first lubricate them with a foot cream or olive oil, for example. This is particularly good for your feet as it moisturizes them well. Now you can place your feet on a piece of cling film and wrap them in it. This way you can make sure that the cream or olive oil stays on and you don't smear it all over your furniture or the floor. Leave the cling film around your feet for a while so that the cream or olive oil can soak in, and then remove it again. If you have a jar like this with you that you want to open for the first time, it can be a little more difficult as there is a vacuum inside. However, cling film can also help you with this. Simply peel off some cling film and wrap it around the lid. Because if your hand always slips otherwise, you can use the cling film to ensure that you no longer slip, have a better grip, and can open the jar quickly and easily. And if you wrap cling film around your toilet, you can save yourself an expensive plumber's bill. Because if you've blocked the toilet and it won't just drain away, cling film can help to solve the problem quickly and easily. Start by wrapping several layers of cling film around the toilet so that it is completely covered everywhere. Once this is the case, do the following. When you flush now, there will be a pressure that pushes the cling film upwards, and you should always press it down firmly at these moments. This is what it looks like, and you will manage to loosen the blockage and the whole thing will drain normally again. Are you familiar with the following problem? You have a shampoo that you want to pack in a suitcase or bag, but you are afraid that it will open and leak in between. To prevent this from happening, simply remove the lid, take a piece of cling film, wrap it around the top of the lid, and then clip it back on. This will ensure that the whole thing doesn't leak somehow. Even if the lid opens, you can squeeze as much as you like, the shampoo won't come out. And you can put it in your suitcase or bag without any problems and don't have to worry about it. And if your sink looks like this, or even worse, you can also clean it again with cling film. The first step is to use some citric acid. You should put this in a small bowl. 2 tablespoons are sufficient. Now add some water and mix the two together well. Preferably so that the citric acid has almost dissolved in the water by the end. Now you can start rubbing it into your entire sink. Citric acid is an incredibly good lime scale remover. Once you have coated the entire sink with it, grab some cling film and place it all over the sink. This keeps the citric acid in place and allows it to work much better. After about an hour, you can remove all the cling film and dispose of it. Now all you have to do is wipe it all over and rinse everything out again at the end, and the sink will shine better than it probably has for a very long time. And the next trick solves a problem that you are certainly familiar with. For this one, you should wrap cling film around your remote control, and this has a huge advantage. To do this, you should first take some cling film and wrap it around your remote control once or twice. Do this so that the entire remote control is now wrapped in cling film. You can use it as usual, it will work. But if you eat potato chips in front of the TV, for example, you'll always have greasy fingers, and it's quite a pain to use the remote control. You no longer have this problem because you can now touch and use the remote control without any problems, and only have to remove and dispose of the cling film at the end, and the remote control always stays clean. And you can even use cling film to ensure that bananas keep for much longer. All you have to do is tie some cling film to the top of the stem, all the way around the stem of the bananas. Also go between the individual bananas. This ensures that they ripen much more slowly. This means they keep for longer and you can enjoy your bananas for longer. And if your oven looks like this or even worse, you can get it cleaner than ever before with cling film. And it's even easier than ever before. Because with cling film, you can get the cleaning power of your oven spray much more precisely and better on the stove. Simply spray oven spray all over your stove so that there is a thin layer of it. But instead of just letting it air dry, you should put cling film over it. And that's that it's completely covered everywhere. This allows it to work much better and ensures that even stubborn stains are removed more quickly and easily. After around 30 to 60 minutes, all you have to do is remove all the foil, wipe over again with a damp cloth, wipe the entire stove dry, and it's really nice and clean again. But do you also know the secret trick of this cling film packaging, or film packaging in general, which hardly anyone knows, because you probably know it too? You take the film out of the packaging, put it back into the cardboard packaging, and every time you want to pull a piece out, you simply pull the whole roll upwards, especially if it has already become a little empty. But you can prevent the whole thing from happening because there is an integrated function on all this packaging, which unfortunately hardly anyone knows about. All you have to do is look at the sides of the packaging. Here you will find these little push buttons that say press. If the roll is now inside and you press these buttons in, you press a small piece of the cardboard into the roll, and this fixes the roll in this cardboard packaging. This way you can pull on the roll however you like and it won't come out when you need something. Do you already know the following incredible tricks with olive oil that everyone should know? Click on the video now to watch them directly and you'll be amazed at what you can do with it.